I'm down in the basement, Tivoli Studios as we call it, purpose built, designed to run training and recordings and all those things I'm allowed to do because I can. It always seems like we lost the Second World War because training has now gone underground, doesn't it? It makes you think about the legality of it all. But anyway, enough of that little pun. So, mortgage market, let's get serious. If you're in the mortgage market, if you want to be in the mortgage market, I'm sure you sign up to our YouTube and podcasts, and I talk about it all the time. Of course I do. Now, there's people that are going to talk about this year. They're going to predict the year. And yeah, people did that last year. I did that, I think, in January. And of course, it all went completely Pete-tong, didn't it? So I'm not going to make any predictions for the mortgage market, but things are looking good. So there's 4 or 5 factors to think about. First of all, house prices have risen dramatically. The highest price rises for 6 or 7 years. That's obviously been fueled by demand increase with the stamp duty. Demand supply, of course. Demand is rocketed upwards. Supply has remained relatively stable or slightly increased. So of course, prices have gone up, but that's okay. Mortgage approvals, of course, and most mortgage approvals since 2007, which is like, years ago now when you think about it. So the mortgage market is already bubbling. A lot of that was due to the stamp duty, we know that. But there's also an awful lot of pent-up demand. People want to move into bigger houses, gardens, that sort of thing. The government, the UK government, love them to bits or not, don't really talk about politics, but they will be introducing this year, probably in the budget, March, Rishi will stand up and Rishi Sunak will stand up and he will talk about what he's going to do. And one thing I think he's going to do is he's going to bring in a government help to buy scheme, which was similar to the old one, if anyone remembers, where they provided a higher lending charge security insurance to lenders. HLCs, high lending charges, which are hardly used by lenders now, which surprises me. Because back in the day, of course, 95% lending was ubiquitous. 100% lending was commonplace. All supported by high lending charges. They've all gone now. Now, the government will introduce their own. They'll introduce a government high lending charge insurance thingy, whatever they call it, which will allow lenders, without any risk, to go back up to 95% and 100% lending. All those first-time buyers that have been pushed out in the last few months by landlords gobbling up all the first-time properties. Because first-time buyers have had no advantage, you see, to the stamp duty. They already had no stamp duty anyway up to a certain limit. We know these things. So that's going to fuel first-time buyer demand to get away from rented into their own owner-occupied properties, which is exciting for them, isn't it? Lowest interest rates we know for like hundreds of years, we know that. Very low interest rates, low fixed rates, low money market borrowing. There's loads of Bank of England money swashing around, so no issue about money supply, which is great for the market, of course it is. We've all got cloud and video-based operations going on now. And most lenders, most brokers are in the cloud. In other words, their data's in the cloud. They're all on systems and things, cloud-based work. Plus video or remote working, call it what you like. So productivity for brokers is ability to be higher productivity as well. The best news, of course, is the vaccine-induced boom or recovery, call it what you like. Because it will. Look at it logically. It's going to. Vaccines coming in. We've got the Oxford one now. I was watching a programme the other day. This lady that's been into it. Oh, I like the Oxford one. She said. I thought that was lovely. I don't want the German one. I want the Oxford one, which made me laugh. But the fact is, we will have that by the summer, which will induce a recovery because there's just massive drops in GDP. That will go up. Of course, it will increase. New businesses, new ideas, new spectrums to explore as well. So that's going to help in the mortgage market as well. Now, the big struggle though is the supply side. Now, in all industries, you have a demand and supply side. Now, demand I've just talked about. Supply side, there is a lack of brokers in the marketplace. There is. There's a lack of people able to give mortgage advice. The lenders are all pulled out now. They don't have any lending schemes anymore. They don't have any advisor populations anymore. They don't want to be lending. They don't want to be advising. They'll lend, but they don't want to be advising. They're looking at automated methods, artificial intelligence to do that in the future, and they're pumping millions into it. I've talked about that before. Meanwhile, of course, you've got the broker community who are relied upon totally now by lenders to lend money. and it's the broker community that's lacking. We need more of them. There's many opportunities for you, so this year's your chance. So talk to us if you want some help. Remember, we don't just train you on the mortgages, we help you to become an advisor. We talk to you about sales skills, about advisory skills, about how to set up a business, how to prospect for business, how to get your motivation going. We talk about all sorts of things. Passing exams is just the easy part, if I'm honest with you, as long as you've got good support. And we do it online for you. Classroom training is a thing of Victorian past. You don't want one of those anymore. You don't need to go in with other people to learn this. That's Victorian notions in school. No, we do it online with video. You know how it works. And we're boosting the YouTube channel this year to have even more for you as well. So lots more opportunities. So a really enjoyable and good year for you, really, thinking about it. I'm looking forward to working with as many people as I can this year to help you become a mortgage advisor.